Hello, church family. This devotional is called The Good Guys. Do you know who the good guys are in today's world? Do you know? Can you tell me? Is Trump a good guy or a bad guy? Is Fetterman a good guy or a bad guy? Am I a good guy or a bad guy? How about you? Are you a good guy or a bad guy? Between the news, AI, and all the sensationalism going around, it's almost impossible to know what's real, what the truth is. So we have to go to our source. This is real. This is tangible. This is the truth. So what does this have to say about the nature of good and evil? Let's check out a few verses here. Now, the Bible defines good as anything aligned with God's holy character, such as love, justice, and truth, while evil is aligned with Satan, such as rebellion against God, which ultimately brings suffering and sin. Scripture emphasizes humans' free will to choose and the universal presence of sin and the ultimate victory of good over evil. So some core biblical teachings on the subject would include the source of goodness. God is the ultimate standard of goodness, Psalm 105. Everything he created was originally good, Genesis 1:31. What made everything bad? Well, Adam and Eve created weeds, thorns, pain, sickness, death. The origin of sin, of evil. Evil entered the world through the rebellion of us, humanity, against God in the Garden of Eden, driven by the desire to decide for themselves what good and evil is today. This is in Genesis 3. Now, isn't that what godless people are doing today in our world, in the headlines? People are deciding for themselves what good and evil is going to be. And boy, if you disagree with them, if you're not aligned with them, you're going to be in trouble. And this is what's going to bring about the tribulation, is people are going to decide what's good and bad, which means that could change on a dime. What's good today could be bad tomorrow and vice versa. The only constant we have there is Christ, right? And then there's the human condition. Evil entered the world through the rebellion of humanity against God in the Garden of Eden, driven by the desire to decide for themselves what is good and evil, which I already read to you. The choosing life. God calls humanity to make a conscious choice to turn away from wickedness and to pursue righteousness. Deuteronomy 30:15-16, Romans 12:9. So there's that free will thing. You know, Mary often says to me she wished God would just take away her free will and give her his will. That way she'd always be in alignment with him. I've come around to agreeing with her. It would be so much easier. I think ultimately that's what happens when we go to heaven, is we give God the only thing we have that matters, our free will. And I believe he gives us his will. And then we will be forever incapable of sin and experience the bliss that only being in God's will 100% can give us. Finally, overcoming evil. Believers are instructed not to be overcome by evil, but to overcome evil with good, Romans 12:21. So that's what we have to fight the lies, the deceit, the propaganda, the hype, all the crazy headlines, you know, if it bleeds, it leads kind of stuff. There's so many lies in the headlines, so much censorship, because the media is controlled by the bad guys, mostly, and the bad guys censor the good guys. And honestly, people want what's easy. You know, they want the they're all going to be the line of they're going all going to be in the line of easy lies and be comfortable than go in the line of the truth and what it entails. That's how it is in this world. The line of people who seek truth is small because it requires a conscientious thought to pursue goodness rather than evil in all its trappings. Remember, evil isn't going to be an ugly guy. Here's here's little Morgan. Evil is going to be the ultimate answer to your dreams. It's going to look good. It's going to feel good. Money, fame, celebrity, whatever it is, it's going to draw us away from the Lord. So that's the hard part and the easy part. If you truly believe what God did for you, what Jesus did for you on the cross, your choice will be easy because you can appreciate everything He's done for you. And you can choose to fight evil. If you don't believe that, there's no point in fighting evil because you get to decide what's good and bad. And that's where we are, isn't it? So the Bible tells you who the good guys are and what to look for. Read it sometime. Love you, church.